Bright sunshine at the Shahid Vijay Pratik Stadium. Yet we are going to have a delayed start. Yep, that is the current situation that we have got from the Afghanistan versus New Zealand first test, the one-off test that's happening here in Greater Noida at this point in time at the Shahid Vijay Pratik Stadium. It's bright sunshine, but then look at what has happened here. The floor is wet, which means that there was rain in the morning, there was rain yesterday, in the night also. So because of that, despite bright sunshine at the Vijay Patik Singh Stadium here in Greater Noida, you're unfortunately going to get a delayed start yet again. Day 2 at the New Zealand versus Afghanistan test match is going to see a delayed start, and the news that is coming in from inside the stadium is also not that great because the covers were firmly in place day before. Yesterday there was one problem patch that was there at the mid-on area. Now the mid-on area has been dug up at this point in time and there is sawdust being applied. Now the unfortunate thing is, despite the covers being in place in those areas, we had reported about 2 days back when there was rain here, despite the covers being in place, how on earth could the water seep in? Now this continues the problem. Will the match start? Now look, there is an inspection scheduled at 12 p.m. IST. 12 p.m. That shows the highlight, that shows the problem that is currently been plaguing the stadium at this point. So the problem, what has happened is, rain happened yesterday. Today morning also here it has rained, although it has not rained in any other part of Noida at this point. If you have to honestly ask me, will the match start today? It looks difficult. For one simple reason, the drainage at the Shahid Vijay Patik Stadium is not that great at all. If there is rain, and it has rained incessantly in Noida 3 days prior to this, it doesn't look good at all for it. So the drainage facility is poor. Fans who have come here, the entry is free for fans at the Shahid Vijay Patik Stadium. Anybody can come and watch the test match. There are grass banks there. I mean, the stadium at first glance gives you the very presence of a basin reserve if you have to look at it. Grass banks, then there are tarpaulin stands at one end. Yes, the conditions and the provisions are not that great here at the Vijay Patik Stadium, but the rain and the drainage facility here has ensured that yes, you cannot have the match start on time. And looking at that mid-on area that was dug up, doesn't look like it's going to happen. So the toss was expected to happen at 9 today. 9:30 it was going to start. You are going to see 98 overs being bowled. But now it's not even starting. It's not even starting at 9, and you're going to see that inspection at 12 p.m. IST. Look at the current situation. This kind of problem, if you have to look at the drainage, if you have to look at the current thing, reminds me of two instances. Durban and Port of Spain in 2016. The New Zealand versus South Africa test match that happened 3-4 days of incessant rain. Despite, if you look at it, it was sunny on some days, the ground could not drain properly. Port of Spain, Trinidad, when there was a heavy sharp shower, there was also some other things called for. The rain ensured that the ground remained unplayable. And because of that now, unfortunately, Shahid Vijay Patik Singh Stadium joins that. It's bright sunshine. Today is actually the best day, if you have to look at it, for the match to happen. It is sunny, but towards the end, if you have to look at it, towards 12, 1 or 2, you might see a freak thunderstorm happening at this point. So that is the current situation that we have got at this point. So for people who are joining us at this point at the Shahid Vijay Patik Stadium, it's not that good news. You are going to see, the toss was expected to happen at 9, but it is not happening. And there is an inspection now directly at 12 o'clock. That is the whole problem at this point in time. So I'll just take one more comment here. What's the use of so many international stadiums when you have to give this ground for a test match? Sportsman is saying. I do agree. See, even Afghanistan are not happy. Afghanistan are not happy with the ground, the facilities, the conditions that is there. It's been very, very primitive, and the facilities have not been maintained. I mean, it's Hashmatullah Shahidi did mention in the press conference that yes, it looks as if the stadium like how it was 4 years ago. Nothing's changed. So that's why you got a problem. You really do have a problem. And if the match doesn't happen today, then the weather is not looking good for the remainder of the test match. If it rains one more time, then you're in trouble. See, it's bright sunshine. But it rained in the morning. It rained in this part. And that's why it's not looking good at all. So, signing off from the Shahid Vijay Pathik Stadium. I'll be back with more updates as and when it happens. So, thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Bye bye.